Gems, hello my loves, welcome to Vivid Vibration Tarot. My name is Christina. We're outside again today, but it's windy again today, so we'll do the best we can. Gems, okay. The Healer, the Mountain, Alithia, the Bridge, and the Womb. I was listening to Kai Straw on my way around the world this morning. And there's a song, the last song that was playing before I got here to do this read was Choking by Kai Straw. I feel like you guys should listen to it. But part of the chorus of the bridge or whatever is, there's a devil in my mind and I'm done listening. And I feel like when you look at any of your like the people throughout history, the people who you know like you can bear witness to their life story and you have so much respect and honor for those people, right? But when you look at the reality of their story, there's a lot of sacrifice involved. There's a lot of, you know, like you can't live a normal life. It's just, you know, like you can't stand for change and live in injustice, right? It's just kind of this, you can't claim health and live in toxicity. You can't, do you know what I mean? It's just like there's just this, like you got talked into it somehow, like, you know what I mean? Like the devil in your mind. But I'm thinking the devil in your mind is like, you know, like corporate expectations or, you know, like family trauma, or you know what I mean? It's just kind of like the devil in your mind is your devil. you know what I mean? And your devil plays at your weaknesses. We're just doing channeled messages first, I guess. But you have Alithia on the bridge, and I feel like there's just this like solid truth that you're coming into. Again, just this like when you can see it for what it is, like the power that it holds over you, like it hurts your soul. You know what I mean? You're just like that hurts me. Like I did not even realize that I had only been listening to this version of myself. And I think wanting to, you know, like when you're coming into this realization, uncovering like the value of you, which again has been present in y'all's read for the better part of the past year, is just like uncovering your value and not gaining your identity through other people. And like the more people you accumulate, like the more, like the better you are. But like those people don't have jack shit to do with your character, right? And that's just been in your reads for a while, of you just really coming into your own voice so that you can recognize and distinguish the voice of you and the voice of the devil in your head. Because homie's been living there for so long, he ain't even realized he was the one talking, right? And I think that you're wanting to heal this gaping wound, right? It's like it can't be ignored any longer. Gems, damn. I don't know who's with me anymore, but y'all come with some energy and I love it. Thank you so much. Okay. Gems. So glad y'all are here. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. Happy Tuesday. Today felt kind of weird for me. Like just everything's been like, it's like in transition. And like I went into the office and my friend wasn't there, and I was like, where is Shelly? You know, it was just like, everything felt weird. The Tower, Justice, the High Priestess, and the Six of Wands. I feel like, you know, it's just this, like this end. Y'all have got to listen to Kai Straw's Devil or Chokin'. Because on God, that is like the theme song of your read. But it's like like you're experiencing an end because you are recognizing something that you had literally, it like had behaved in such a way that you weren't even conscious of it, and now you got to do something about that, like bring that into justice so that you can bring healing to it. Because you had that, what was the ambulance in one of your reads recently too, is just like this, I'm bleeding out everywhere. You know, like, and these are not, they're timeless, so whenever it resonates for you, right? But it's just kind of like, I feel like that's like this, like I need to deal with this, like this isn't anything that like this needs special care. You know what I mean? Like that's just that feel. Okay, sorry, I'm like not, I've got my keys and my like everything on top of the cards because it's windier than it was the other day, and I just really don't feel like chasing cards. So I'm not. The Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Well, I mean, this is the idea of like you had a goal in mind. And I don't even really necessarily feel like you neglected your goal. It's just kind of like you got real hung up on the wrong, I don't know, like if you had a map, right? And it was like somewhere along the way you're going to find a, you know, what, an item. What's an item, you know? A sweater. You know what I mean? And like you find this sweater somewhere and you're like, this is the sweater, this has to be the sweater, you know what I mean? And then it's like, but like the people that you're with are like, okay, well, like maybe, you know, maybe not, I don't know, like let's keep looking and see if we can find one that like fits the description, you know, like the color's right but like the shapes don't seem right, you know what I mean? like it's just kind of one of those things where I feel like you got just like hyper fixated on like a direction that was like a part of your goal, but like it wasn't a part of your goal at all. And realizing that part of the reason that you were doing this or going in this direction, thinking that you were doing something great, is because there were these points of insecurity, right? If the devil's in your mind and you're done listening, then it's acknowledging again, right, that the idea of like distinguishing you from that voice, you from that childhood trauma, you from those, you know, like social expectations, you from like however it is that you were being positioned to move in the direction that you were moving. Because in spite of popular belief, people are positioned to move in the direction that they move. And I don't mean that in like they've positioned themselves. I mean that like society sets the stage and you kind of get positioned according to like what family you're born into, and there's no real distinction there, right? But ultimately what it amounts to is you questioning all of your own choices and decisions and handing them over to the people who tell you what the choices and decisions are. And I feel like there's just this idea of like you are handing your power over to the devil in your mind. Again, done listening. Like I feel like it's just this, like finally seeing something for what it is. I don't know if y'all can hear those people hollering or not, but they sure are. It's so funny because I did the Cancer read and it was talking about squatters, and this woman walked by in the background and was like, read the room. And I was like, God, I couldn't have done that if I would have planned it. The Six of Swords and the Fool. Yeah, because when you're done listening, like you literally, it's like it's repulsive to you. Like whatever this persuasion is like mortifying on some level and causing you to really go in another direction, because You can't claim healthy and toxicity. You can't claim growth and stuntedness. You can't claim, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, where's that disconnect? But wherever that disconnect is for you, it's finally connecting. All right, gems. Love y'all so much. Let's do one last card. We'll call it a read. Oh, two. The Nectar and the Bardo. Well, it's that awakening, right? It's that seeing things differently. And when you see something, you can't unsee it, right? And I've had that in a lot of reads, because that's true for everyone. That is a universal truth. It's why it's so important that you shed light on things. But the Nectar, going for something that sheds light on the value of you, that protects you, that brings healing to you. Whatever it is that you're doing, gems, I feel like it does have that feel of like the ambulance, like you're bleeding out. And so I feel like whatever like decision you're making or move that you're making, like it's coming from a place of extreme vulnerability. But I feel like there's nothing in here that would indicate anything bad, right? You've got Nectar, the healer, the womb, you know, like I feel like you guys are going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay, right? Like it's such a blessing to understand and distinguish the difference between who we are and the devil in our head, or the devil in our mind, because like the reality is you are constantly propositioned to be pushed in any given direction. And you are trained to trust in that process. And that is not that's not an easy break, right? Gems, sending you all my love. I hope this resonates. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if it does. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye.